Hello, everyone. You can't hear any music right now because I'm currently doing something else out of the thing, and so you're gonna have to bear with me for uno momento while I do this. How's it going, guys? Today we are going to be continuing on with the Crystal Tower stuff. It is Post ARR stuff. Basically, they originally when the game first came out, you didn't have to do this. You didn't have to do it. It wasn't required, but they eventually tied in lore with it, apparently, that you have to go back now and do it. The first time I did it, I did do this the first time I played, or the first time I played through all the way to Heaven's Ward. I didn't get to it with the very first time I played through the game because it was back when you could only do to level 35, but yeah, so this wasn't required. It is required now. We're about halfway through. We're in Labyrinth of the Ancients, which is going to be an instance. Esteemed colleagues, the secret of ancient Alag beckons. Let's not keep them waiting any longer. Adventurer, you and I joined the engineers at the Crystal Tower's main gateway, where we will endeavor to neutralize the structure's outer defenses. Ambrose, meanwhile, will remain here and oversee the operations. Given my knowledge of Allegan history, it seems logical that I should lead the expedition itself, though I admit the role does not exactly befit my status as observer. Still, we can but make use of the resources at hand. Assuming all are in agreement, let us proceed forthwith to the large, lopsided gate found in the southeast. I'm not sure if this is an instance or if it's like an actual... The Crystal Tower lies beyond this portal. Now comes the interesting part. Sid, are you the only one of our number who has ever crossed this threshold? I ask that you take the lead from the present. Do. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Do. Well, I guess you can't really go around, huh? It's a big bridge. It's kind of hard. I say, the energy radiating from these statues is palpable. Lucky for us, that is, one might otherwise stroll past them. Feast your eyes on the elemental defenses which prompted our lengthy preparations. These sentinels prevent would-be intruders from advancing to within 20 yalms of the tower's inner reaches. Nice. No matter how swift they may be. Happily, the crystal fang we took with pains to craft should spare us the inconvenience of instantaneous annihilation. Here, allow me to demonstrate. Chief, it's too dangerous to allow anyone else to risk his life testing one? Quite right. I made the damned things. It's my job to see that they work. I like that they make these into fangs. I remember this. Dude. I never quite understood this. They made it into a fangs, like they're gonna like stab the gate with it, and then they don't. They just like hold the fang into the thing and it explodes. You could have made it into anything. You could have made it into an orb. You could have made it into like any shape, and it had to be like fangs. Success! I, for one, am convinced, friends. Ready your fangs. Nice. And why does it, like, explode? How did the Alligans pass through this beforehand? Like, did they just rebuild the stone statues every time they wanted to, like, invite a guest over? The last one is yours, old friend. It seemed only right. There's a flaw in this system. Ha! We did it! So much for the outer defenses. Indeed, the entrance to the tower is near at hand. My blood fairly sings with anticipation. Speaking of blood, I have a proposal for the next stage of the expedition. I suggest we wait here while quietly and a hand-picked party of her adventuring companions enter the tower. What? Without us? I thought we came here to survey the entire structure. We did, and we will, but our investigation must proceed at a more measured pace. If the outside of the palace is as well defended, can you imagine what awaits us inside, on the inside? Only a true hero could reasonably hope to brave the hazards ahead. I live and live to tell the tale. Quietly here fits the description better than anyone I know. And it is not as if we can be idle in her absence. It is not as if we shall be idle in her absence, while quietly and her companions are risking life and limb to beat us a path to the tower. We can set up about analyzing this rubble for evidence of how its technologies function. Your knowledge of ancient lore will be invaluable in this endeavor. Historian Garatia? Do you ever tire of being right, old man? Ahem. Quietly, as it seems, I won't be accompanying you. Allow me, at least, to provide some instruction. The maze that surrounds the base of the tower is known as the Labyrinth of the Ancients. During this initial foray, I suggest you concentrate on ridding the place of hostile elements. When you are reasonably certain the maze is secure, contact me via link shell and we shall join you post haste, no matter what Master Garland says. Though we would prefer it if any relics you encounter remain intact, you have leave to do whatever is necessary to secure ingress into the upper levels of the tower. Fortune go with you quietly. Yes, sir. I like how this guy, he's like, the other guy, Rob Rose. He was like, yeah, I hired this guy to go get this sand, and then like, it's this guy, and he like showed up, and he's like, yeah, you're not in charge anymore. It's my turn now. I'm gonna be in charge of this place now. Good luck. This duty is designed to be under an Undertaken by an alliance, a squad of 24 adventurers formed of 3 full parties. Okay. While you are in an alliance, the job icons in the HP bar of the alliance members. Okay, so before we do that, I want to see where I even put my alliance things. Okay, I put them here. That's fine. That should be fine. We just won't do this. Right. Labyrinth of the Ancients. I'm going to assume we can follow this person. This is such a cool fight. Like, I know people are like, oh, it's a crystal tower, but dude, it's so cool. It just takes a long time. Yeah. there a shortcut? I shouldn't have done that. That was dumb of me. This we can pass on. Oh. I do kind of need this. Oh. I have no idea what I'm doing, but this is a cool place. I am ready to die. This guy is spooky. Oh, okay. I feel like these things are, it's like, hold on for dear life and run. Follow. Follow or forever hold your peace. I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't think I haven't gotten anything. My rolls aren't very good, so that makes sense. Oh, is this the dude where he like throws up? No, it's not. Oh, is this one where we have to hide behind stuff? Ow. Yarg. Is that it? Ooh. Interesting. Ew. Oh my god, you're kidding. They're probably already started the fight, huh? I don't even know how to get there. Oh, nice. Where's my tank? call that the labyrinth. Nice. Yay! Labyrinth of the Ancients complete. Ho there, quietly. Very impressive, I must say. Your name shall be writ large in the volumes that are sure to be penned in this historic expedition. The scale of this structure defies comprehension. Someone plainly thought bigger was better. According to the findings of my Beldesian colleagues, the Crystal Tower was constructed to collect and store the endless energies of the sun, a characteristically ambitious undertaking. Now, what of the tower's inner defenses? I judge by your haggard expression, clearing out the labyrinth was no small feat. A giant of a man wielding a shimmering scimitar, you say. Yes, that will have some phlegathon. Not that would be phlegathon, not Archeon. Phlegathon. He was a hero of the Allegan Revolution. And you gleaned that from what exactly? His choice of weapon? Well, I am a historian, and I have a certain, shall I say, affinity for the lore of the Allegan Empire. It is, of course, all knowledge gleaned from musty scrolls and tomes. The ancient text claims that the Crystal Tower is defended by the champions of Eld, resurrected and augmented through the Allegans' extraordinary technology. Chief, you need to see this. That's the Crystal Tower, right? That's what we're looking for. Well, there it is. The foot of the tower. What surprises do you have in store for us, I wonder? I can't tell you how glad I am to have you with us on this little jaunt, my friend. Had you not beaten a path through that maze, I very much doubt we'd stand here now. Well, we have much to discuss and digest. Let us retire to St. Coinage Find for the present, and there plan our next steps. Lest there be any doubt, our expedition has some ways to go yet. Yeah, like, how are we gonna get up the lava? So good of you to join us quietly. Our meeting would be dull indeed without an account of your experiences in Labyrinth. Take a moment to collect yourself, and when you are ready, we shall debate how best to proceed. For prosperity. We can do this one and then we can end for this episode. The Fellowship of Noah being accounted for, it is time this assembly was called to order. Ambrose will be presiding over the meeting, if you would be so kind as to inform him of your readiness to proceed. I am ready. Welcome back, quietly. I have just been reading about your encounter in the Labyrinth of the Ancients. It pleases me greatly to note that you seem none the worse for experience. For your reference, I have added my own notes to Gara's preliminary expedition report and begun compiling a Crystal Tower survey log. The information contained therein will be available to you at all times. Should you have any questions, you need only ask. Now, if there are no objectives, I shall begin with a summary of the expedition's key accomplishments. In the course of this, our first foray into the grounds of the Crystal Tower, we succeeded in neutralizing the structure's outer defenses before proceeding to secure the maze through the base of the spire. According to Quietly's account, the labyrinth's defenses were most empathetically active. Disturbingly, her report also mentions a violent encounter with a sentry heavily augmented with Allagan technology. In short, our misgivings were well-founded. The Crystal Tower was not simply thrust above ground, but the chaotic shifting of Earth. It has somehow been reawoken. If, as seem increasingly likely, the tower's secrets should prove too dangerous to share with the world, we will have no choice but to contain them, short of leveling the place. This will almost certainly involve returning to its mechanisms to a state of dormancy. To do that, however, we must first needs to address the question of how they work, the answer to which must surely be awaiting us inside the tower itself. In conclusion, that is where we must go. A task rather easier said than done, if the perils of the labyrinth are any indication. Then I move that all further exploration of the tower be delayed until such time as an exhaustive analysis of the structure's defenses has been completed. Master Garland, may I entrust this task to you? It would be my pleasure. Don't forget about us. It's like you said, Chief, we founded the Ironworks to make sure that technology was used for the right reason, and that means making sure it's not used for the wrong ones. We wouldn't be doing our jobs if we didn't see this through to the end. Lads, well, I hope you're ready for some back-breaking chores. Well, everything seems to be in hand here, so I shall take my leave of you for the present. If I am to witness this vigilant tale unfold with mine own eyes, I must needs hone my martial skills ere we ascend the spire. You'll do nothing of the sort, Gura. Your knowledge may prove useful to Master Garland's investigation. He doesn't look happy. As an observer, I am not strictly speaking subject to your authority. Pray do not mistake my intent quietly. I am well aware that I shall never be a match for one with your innate talent, however hard I train. Be that as it may, pray do not allow your skills to rust from disuse during the coming pause. We will need your fighting fit for our subsequent forays are to prove as productive as this one. Mark me, we have not yet caught more than the briefest glimpse of that which time has obscured. Soon, however, we shall cast off the veil and gaze upon the glory of the Allagan Empire. And with that encouraging thought in mind, it is time to bring this assembly to a close. Let us all focus on the tasks at hand, that our next expedition may begin all the sooner. Meeting adjourned. Nah. Such a terrible mess. Yet it does leave the door wide open, so to speak. One cannot help but be impressed. I'm beginning to understand the reliance you place on adventurers, old friend. So, this is the legacy of the Allegan Empire left behind. If my readings are correct, the energy source waiting atop the tower is a match for even the Ultima weapon. Nay, more than a match. A new toy for me to play with. I believe the fates had conspired to deny me my just reward once again, but it would seem they had a greater destiny in mind for me. And so long as my ambition burns, I shall strive to seize it. The dream lives on, Sid. Do not disappoint me. Is he gonna go in there by himself? Somehow I don't think that sounds like a very smart idea, but maybe it is. Okay. We are going to do the last three. Two of them have instances, and then the last one, I don't think it does. But we're not going to do them now. Thank you a bunch for coming and hanging out with me. This is the second episode of the Crystal Tower stuff. Obviously, it was mostly just me running around a tower, hanging on for dear life as everybody else runs ahead of me. I didn't remember anything about those fights. I thought there was a dude that threw up, but I think that's a different dude later on, and maybe a different raid, or maybe in an instance or an encounter after this. I don't know. It's fun. These things are fun, and I'm looking forward to experiencing the rest of them. For now, I'm going to say goodbye. Like, sub if you'd like to see the rest of the playthroughs. I am doing all of the jobs and all of the MSQ into this YouTube, and then I'm doing structured content on that stuff. And my other one, like job story summaries, reviews. I want to do some lore stuff. I'm not sure if I'm going to yet or not. I'm just going to be tackling review and side story recaps and stuff like that first. So yeah, take a peek at that if you're interested, and we'll see you next time. Bye!